EA Sports. We're just about set to get started, and this ought to be a good one between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New England Patriots. I'll join you again at...
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Tonight, it's the Sunday night opener for the new NFL season between the Pittsburgh Steelers and... It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports.
Come on now, let's go! Come on, baby, let's go! What now? Ball. Single.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Open man right side is Ingram. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. And let's take a look at the Steeler offense.
LaShawn McCoy, yes, he deserves the spotlight. This guy's one of the most talented backs in the NFL, both receiving and rushing. In fact, over 1,000 yards 6 times in his NFL career. Look for LaShawn McCoy to be one of the top producers in the NFL this season.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Shotgun now for Carr. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, here's your bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
Carr now to throw. Over the middle, he's got his tight end, Ingram. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Evan Ingram, 68 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The Patriots come out led by the 4-time Super Bowl MVP and owner of a record 6 Super Bowl rings. Arguably the greatest to ever play the game, Tom Brady. And we keep asking the same questions every year. How much longer can he keep doing this? Is this the year the dynasty crumbles? And every year Brady comes out and leads his team to the Super Bowl. They've been there now 3 years in a row, and only one team has made it 4. That's the Buffalo Bills. But remember, they lost all 4 in the early 90s. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. On 2nd down and 4, Brady trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Caught on the right side by Adams. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. If they want a first, they need to get back down. Looked like someone got going a little early. Yeah, maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
He's got Adams on the hookup. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Carl come up here with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense...
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Patriots. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year. Week 1, the return for...
Bring it around. 51. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right
now.
Now
Whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. And they get Andre Smith, the former number 6 pick in the draft in 2009. Now a play fake. Carr. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Von Miller, his 2nd sack of the night.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Carr. Smith catches left side. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Carl come up here with a 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
Check back.
On 2nd and 9. Carr. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 36. Carr now 8 of 8 throwing the ball in this 1st quarter. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give to McCoy. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Let's go. Check 99. Check 99.
Running on 1st down with Ware. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 2nd down, it's Ware. Oh, refusing to go down. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. These two teams all tied after 1. They go play action here on 1st down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended target was Michael Matawanui, but it'll be 2nd and goal. McCoy, the lone man in the backfield on 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while.
Mike, 20. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Let me go.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. And now this pass brought in by Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I'm here all day. Watch the safety creep. Hey, go 66.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Watch time, watch time. Tight end,
on play action, now Brady. He's going to rifle and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Demaryius Thomas.
Keep it up, guys. Under 10.
They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. McCoy's got the 1st down and more. LaShawn McCoy off to the races. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, 75 yards.
Wait, that Alabama, 380. 58 to Mike. Let's go, defense. Our time. Regular.
Brady now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. An interesting note about the Steelers opening up on the road here. It's the 5th season in a row that they have started away from home. Longest active streak in the league. And, of course, pitting them against the Patriots, 2 of the most storied franchises, especially in the last couple of decades. Since 2002, these 2 teams have met in 3 AFC championship games, with New England getting the better of Pittsburgh all 3 times. And you think of the Lombardi trophies, with New England winning last year. Each of these franchises has 6 trophies, tied for the most in the entire league. Now on 4th down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. Now a 1st down carry here for McCoy. Down to the 25. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Keep playing hard, fellas.
On 2nd and 9, Carr. This is caught. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Carr. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Evan Ingram, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And Brady's throw there, incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it's second down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Brady. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. 15 yards on the play, first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in week 1. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 28. Brady under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Nick Bosa brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. That's caught. It's Thomas. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Brady now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. Brady going to throw. And Brown's got it for a Patriots touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Well, Charles, you said it after the 4th down stop. That's almost guaranteed points the other way, and that comes to fruition with a touchdown.
Well, the unnecessary risk did come back to haunt them, didn't it? End up getting those points that I predicted that they were going to give up because it's guaranteed points if you don't make that play.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Now Brady goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
When we talk about Aqib Talib, technique is not the word that comes to mind, but don't worry about that. This guy anticipates as well as anyone in the league, and he did just that, picking off another pass.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
On first down, Brady. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Nigel Bradham flying in and laying the lumber defensively.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football. Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Go 50. You ain't doing nothing today. Whip. Go 50.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. Throwing now is Brady. And this is caught. Demaryius Thomas. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Patriots have retaken. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Short kick. One of the up mid will take it now. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Hey. 4 down.
Carr now on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So we have come upon halftime in the Sunday night opener from Foxborough. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get our tour started out at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. And it was the Bears who began their NFC North defense by claiming victory in the opener. 23-16, your final score. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And it was the visiting LA Rams who get the victory in that one. Josh Rosen with 3 touchdown passes in the Week 1 victory. And finally, on Monday night, a doubleheader to start the new year. Houston traveling to the Bayou to take on the Saints. That'll be followed by Denver and Oakland from the Bay Area. In the game you're watching, it's who else? Tom Brady with a strong first half. His 3 touchdown passes have his guys out in front as we hand things back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This one taken from the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Check.
On play action, it's Brady. Hard throw, incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, Now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time.
And this will be caught at the 30. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 47 yards. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Right side here with Ware. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Here we go. Here we go.
11 more on that one and another first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. 3 yards on the pickup.
Moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps him moving forward.
And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Throwing his car on 3rd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr as his guys are able to regain the lead. See, it didn't seem like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, as the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Looking to throw on second down. Brady, and he'll be corralled right around the 34. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Thomas, the 9-year vet. Of course, all those great seasons with Denver. 5 straight 1,000-yard campaigns in Denver. Dealt to Houston at the trade deadline last year, and now trying to work his way back off an Achilles tear. And if healthy, he can certainly be a big asset for Tom Brady. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady, pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. The sack by Robert Quinn. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
To throw is Brady. And the pressure gets to him again. Clinton Dix making the safety blitz look easy. Zooms in for the sack. Here we go on 4th down now with Brady.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. Well, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it. LaShawn McCoy off to the races. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. LaShawn McCoy with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Hayden Hurst, 41 yards. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Here's Brady to throw. And this is incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Derek Carr getting ready to go again on offense. He is looking to help his team build their lead after trailing at halftime. They've got to like the spot they're in right now.
They have to love it, but as you and I both know, cliche alert coming here, you're only as good as your last possession. But I think that they like, as you said, the spot they're in and how confidently they're playing at this point.
But again, just a 1-possession lead, looking to expand that now. On 2nd and 9, Carr, and an alley to run. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Back now in Foxborough. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to LaShawn McCoy, but now it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. What an opening weekend it's been already. Could the best finish be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a 1st and 10. Caught on the left side, Fitzgerald. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. On 2nd down, Freeman. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Shane Ray able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete.
72. Alert flare, alert flare, flare. Out, let's go on. No, 60, alert.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Brady. Able to fight through one tackle. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. And now they have taken a 4th quarter lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Come on, fellas.
Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. And the interception that ended their previous drive, that might be one we look back on and say that was the turning point of this game.
Hey, partner, guess what? There's still time for a few more turning points in this ball game. They're only one score down.
Yeah, true. We could have some twists and turns. Stay tuned. Tom Brady needing a 4th quarter comeback here. He's actually only done it 8 times in the last 5 years, but if you break that down further, the Pats in those years rarely losing in the 4th quarter like they are now. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He gets it to Brown, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's a 1st down and then some, a 32-yard pickup.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
Eluding the pressure right. Gets it off to Freeman. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're...
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Stacy McGee in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight. Now Brady. Hooking up here with Trent Taylor. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
Let's go.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And Brown's got it for a Patriots touchdown.
There we go.
5 touchdown passes now for Tom Brady. And now they have taken a 4th quarter lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. That throw by Brady incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Von Miller in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Von Miller in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Not a great start to this drive. You had the sack, now the false start.
I mean, it doesn't take much to either read lips or just imagine what the head coach is saying right now. Get your head in the game, guys. Let's go.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
That's it. Big hit.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Another carry for the workhorse tonight, Freeman. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. New England on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Brady. Over the middle here to Brown. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, you know, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trusting his quarterback and trusting his offense.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Damon Harrison bringing in 341 pounds of power for the sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Carr going to go on 4th down. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. That would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw towards the end zone for Brown. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Ha-Ha Clinton-Dix with a pick. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'll be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. It's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, and now I'm listening to you. So for the Patriots, a win's a win as they eke out the 2-point victory to take the season opener. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins.